Hello, everyone. Welcome to the April 2021 edition of Tubby Talk. Today, we are going to be talking about our 1 year anniversary on YouTube and our 6-month anniversary on TikTok, as well as my experience quitting nicotine cold turkey. So, let's get into it. So, for our TikTok viewers, if you don't follow us on YouTube, right now we're doing our Tubby Talk, which is our monthly thing we do just to sort of talk about the previous month and things that happened to us. Sometimes we'll talk about different topics, like we did after a wedding, we did the things we hate about weddings. A few months ago, we did, what did we do?
We did annoying couples.
Annoying
stupid
couples.
Valentine's Day stuff for February.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen one of those yet, please check them out. Go to our YouTube channel. Our link is in our bio, so you can check that out when you have a second. For the YouTube viewers, we're obviously not doing this live. We're just recording it. So if you want to see this live, go to TikTok and we'll go live, if that makes sense. You have to wait till next month. But anyway, so we figured it would be good to go live for the first time on TikTok because this actually marks March 30th. March 30th marks our 6-month anniversary on TikTok and our YouTube channel's 1 year anniversary. So in 1 year on YouTube, we have gotten 400 something subscribers. And on TikTok, we're up to 6,900 almost, I think. It's just really cool. I'm really looking forward to 6969. That's going to be freaking awesome. But we want to thank everyone, first of all, for their support. It's been a year of learning. We really enjoy what we do. We really enjoy making these videos. And because it's been a year, we've gotten some feedback from some of our subscribers. We've gotten some data from YouTube, from TikTok, and we think we're going to take a different path with our channel. So basically, what we are announcing today is that on YouTube, starting April 1st, I think. Yeah. No, the 4th. Because on YouTube, we do Sunday videos. So we release every Sunday. Starting on April 4th, we are going to be releasing TikTok videos that we've redone. So some of our original skits that we did, we've reshot into like 3-minute long segments. And we're going to be posting those on YouTube. Now, the other things we're going to be posting on YouTube are some of our shorter little skit things. Nothing that, like, if you think about like the DUI video, the finding hair in the bathroom, all those videos that we did, those are going to be longer. And then some of the original, I guess you could just call, they're like, skits. Yeah, they're like the shorter ones. I don't know. Some of the ones that we couldn't refilm, we're just posting on YouTube as a YouTube short. So that being said, our cooking videos that we do on YouTube are going to take a backseat just for a little bit. We're going to be posting one in the middle of April on a Sunday. I don't know what that's going to be yet. We haven't planned that far out. But we sort of just need to take a break from the cooking a little bit. And we actually really enjoy making the comedy videos. So we wanted to just change it up. I'm not sure how our YouTube subscribers are going to like that, but we figured why not? We only have 400 something subscribers. We think they're funny. People on TikTok think they're funny. Like I said, don't know how YouTube's going to feel about it. So we'll see. Yeah. But I think it's going to be good. And the best part is we're going to be posting a video every 2 days. Every other day, you're going to get a new video on YouTube. So that's going to be sort of cool. Oh, you want some of this? I think I asked you if you wanted a can.
I don't. I just want to sip.
You just want to sip of this? Yes. Okay. Yeah, here. Yeah. Anyone else have issues with girls taking your stuff after you ask them? Same thing with like fries. You ask them if they want fries and they're like, no. And then they start stealing your fucking fries. It's terrible. Sean says, did you guys want to take some pizza? Yeah, she just put that in the fridge. So we just came from my mother's house. We both feel like a pile of shit. Because we ate way too much. We ordered 3 pizzas for 4 people. Because we have no...
And wings.
And wings, yeah. We have no way of, like, understanding portion control. Like, that's one of the worst things about us as, like,
fat couple.
Yeah, a fat couple. And that's another reason we sort of wanted to stop the cooking videos just for a month at least. Or, like I said, we're going to be posting one in the middle of the month. But we're getting to the point where it's like when you're doing cooking videos, you need to understand that you're going to have leftovers. You're going to have food that you need to eat. So if we have like a bunch of things we're doing that week, maybe we're going out to dinner once or twice with people. Sometimes doing a cooking video isn't feasible. I mean, yeah, you can make like a small sandwich or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, it gets obnoxious because we don't like wasting food. That's one of our huge pet peeves. We don't like wasting food at all, no matter what it is. I mean, you do let bananas rot in the freezer, but that just...
I give them to the outdoor creatures.
Yes.
It's not wasting.
Yeah, we have raccoons. We have pet raccoons. Yes. So, not literally, but we have pet raccoons outside. It gets a little ridiculous just making food all the time and having to... Plan it, yeah. And especially like if we're doing something out at the flat top or out at the smoker, not so much in the kitchen, it gets very difficult if you don't have two people there with us.
Yeah.
Did that make sense? Two people with us. She's doing the filming, I'm doing the cooking, and if she's not there, I need to cook in real time, but at the same time I need to move the camera, and it's just a complete pain. And then I always forget something. I always forget to bring an ingredient out. I got to run back in, get that, so she can do all that for me when she's here, which is sort of nice. And if you're wondering why I'm drinking root beer instead of real beer, it's because I already had like 20 beers tonight. And I've been told I drink too much. The new thing here is apparently I've gotten off the nicotine, so she needs something to complain about. So we're going to complain about my alcoholism now.
Are you now going to add the pictures that I took of you last night on YouTube?
What pictures were these?
Your drunk pictures. I passed out on the couch with pizza on my stomach pictures.
So that's... This all goes back to the nicotine thing, I think.
Oh. Do tell.
Well, yeah, okay. So for the TikTok viewers, that I quit... Well, maybe maybe you don't. I don't know. A month ago, just about, I quit nicotine, cold turkey. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize it was a month until one of my coworkers asked me if it was a month, or he asked how long it had been. And I'm like, oh my God, it's been a month. Yeah. So it's really weird. So the whole topic of today's episode not only was to talk about our YouTube channel and talk about what we're doing with that, but we were also going to talk about my experience quitting nicotine. And for any of you out there that are hoping to quit or looking to quit or want to quit, maybe, I definitely recommend going back in our TikToks and looking for my daily updates that I posted, because the first week was difficult. After that, it got easier, and now I don't even think about it. And it's I think one of the best things I've done in my entire year so far. It's only been like 2 months, but
it's still the best thing you've done.
It's the best thing I've done. So it's
definitely the hardest.
It's a whole month of, well, that's what she said. It's a whole month of milestones, So I decided to quit nicotine. I don't know why. Why did I decide to quit nicotine? I don't even know. Because I will say this, she had nothing to do with it. She wasn't asking me to, and you were.
Well, I think you started complaining about the prices, like the amount that you were spending on dip, weekly, monthly, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like whenever you were drinking and hanging out with friends, you can't just always have a dip in 24/7. So I think you were smoking a lot more again. Yeah.
So my story was I started smoking cigarettes when I was 16, off and on. I didn't smoke like a pack a day or anything like that. It was like I'd have like 1 or 2 every few days. And my dad smoked while we were growing up. My mom smoked before I was born. So we dealt with that. And what's funny is my brother and I used to complain all the time about my father smoking, and we hated it. We hated seeing him smoke. My mother hated it. And when you were in school growing up, they would always talk about how it's so bad for you, blah, blah, blah. And I always said to myself, I'm so glad that I'm never going to do that because I thought it was disgusting. And I hated seeing my dad do it. So basically, when I got, like when I was 16-ish, some of my friends were smoking. And the whole peer pressure thing they talk about with, you don't give into that. And I did. But it wasn't like, yo, dude, they show in school, like, hey, man, you got to do this. You got to do this. Like, come on, don't be a pussy. You have to do this. It was like, I wanted to, everyone else was doing it. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll try it. Whatever. So I did it. And at first, like I said, it was only like 1 or 2 every few days. I obviously wasn't old enough to buy cigarettes. I never had a fake. So my friend would buy them for me, who was in his 20s. And, it was on his time. So like I just didn't have it available to me. It's like, once you turn 21, you can go to the package store all the time, and that's where alcoholics come from. But, like I didn't have the availability to just go buy whatever I wanted. And they're expensive. They were like $6 or $7 at the time, which is freaking hilarious to think about now, because now they're, God, what's a pack of Marlboros? Like $11, something like that. Something. You would know. I don't know why I'm looking at you. Goddamn heavy smoker over here. Yeah, I mean, once I turned 18, I said to myself, well, I'm not gonna smoke that much more. I know I can knock it off. I know I can get cigarettes whenever I want, but I'm not gonna smoke that much more. And what was funny is it was increasing over time. So I'd go maybe 3 weeks, and then after that it was like 2.5, and then it was 2, and then like time just kept getting shorter and shorter in between buying packs of cigarettes. So I got to that point where I was buying cigarettes every day, and before you knew it, I was addicted. Like, cool, this is great. I tried to probably every cigarette brand out there. My go-tos were Camel Blues or Marb Reds, and then my cheap pack I used to smoke was L&M's. I see now I'm craving one. I don't crave anything all week, Are you serious? No. I actually, well, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so I was smoking, and one thing that really annoyed me was my ex-girlfriends always getting on my case about it. No one likes to be told that, hey, you need to stop doing something because I don't like it. Well, I don't give a fuck what you like. Like, it's like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. If I like smoking, then I'm going to smoke. In this woman's case, she told me when we first started dating that I don't mind if you do it. I just don't want you to do it around me. I think it's gross. Okay, cool. She didn't say you have to quit, so
even though it was absolutely revolting kissing you.
Yeah.
I remember that. Ugh.
And for whatever reason you've stayed with me.
I know.
Like, how long did I smoke for after we started dating? Or after we started talking, I should say. It had to have been like 2 years.
No.
No?
No. I remember you started trying to vape that summer. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. But I still was smoking.
But it was a lot less frequent. It was more you starting with all the vaping stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense. But I think I did it more not around you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think because we were hanging out all the time, you
would go to the vape.
Yeah, but also my cravings for it sort of went down. Yeah. Because it was like I knew once I left you, I was going to be able to smoke, and I didn't have to hide anything, and I didn't have a problem with that. So, I mean, yeah, once in a while I smoked in front of you, like if we were driving, like when we were going up to New Hampshire that one time, and we were going to Myrtle Beach, but it wasn't something I did all the time. Mm-hmm. So I did that, and then eventually I got sick of the way that it made me feel. And I think this is where a lot of people fail when quitting nicotine, is that everyone wants to quit, and then they fail. And it's because you really, really, really need to want to quit. You can't just be like, I'm going to quit and do it, and you're just going to fail. It's like saying, I want to go to the gym. Well, yeah, I'd like to be thinner than I am now, But I'm not getting my ass off the couch and going to the gym because I don't want to. Like, you know, I know so many people that it's like, well, I couldn't quit smoking. It's like, well, you didn't really want to, I don't think. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. But I think the only way to do it is cold turkey. I really do. And it's going to fucking blow. It's going to suck. It is what it is. You gotta just do it.
What made you go from the vaping to the dipping?
So basically, after I got sick of smoking, I bought a few cartons and I said, once these cartons are done, I am going to quit. It wasn't like, and I don't mean quitting like I'm going to quit all nicotine. I wanted to quit and go solely to vaping. So I set a timeline for myself. And I remember the day I quit, oddly enough, I think it was Halloween. Because the last cigarette I had before I like stopped buying cigarettes was, we're at the bar down the street here. Not you. But I remember, yeah, you were like 12 at the time. I remember having the pack of cigarettes and being like, all right, cool, I have 5 left in this pack. Because 2 cartons lasted me like 2 months. And saying to myself, okay, if I'm just going to like bum 1 or 2 off somebody at the bar if I run out, and then I'm done. Because there's no sense in quitting halfway through the night when you're shit-faced. That's not going to work. So I bummed some off one of my buddies, and I made it through the night. And then next day I woke up and didn't smoke. So I was just vaping. And that was pretty easy. You know, I think it was very easy going from smoking to vaping. However, I will say that you need to invest in a good vape if you're going to switch to vaping. Juuls, I think, are trash. I think that the gas station, like the disposable ones, they suck. People always complain to me about like, oh, these disposable ones are trash. It's like, no shit, go buy one. Like, oh, they're too expensive. Like, asshole, you spend, $5 per disposable one, but you can get a good vape for $40. And I think the only way to really have a good vape is to build your own coils, which takes learning and is a pain in the ass. Like, I do not miss building my own coils.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I had a stupid kit that I had all this crap in, your cotton, your wire, all that stuff.
Your little tools.
Oh my God, I hated it. And I just it drove me absolutely freaking nuts. So to answer your question, the whole vaping to dipping thing was because I was sick of vaping and all the work that went into it, but I still wanted nicotine. So that was the transition. Mm-hmm. So I smoked for probably 6 or 7 years. I quit smoking when I was like 25, 24. So it was like 8 years. Yeah, 8 years of smoking. And then I vaped for probably another 4. And like I said, I tried all sorts of things. I tried the ones that actually looked like cigarettes. I thought those were trash. I tried the ones like you said that had like the bigger battery with the refillable tanks. Those were trash. And then I just started building my own crap. And those were good. So that's how I got out of there. I was blowing massive clouds. I was one of those guys. Not really. But
I learned how to change batteries and put in more of your juice.
Yeah, the best vape I had was the one with the squeeze bottle at the bottom. So the dipping thing, yeah, I started dipping. I don't know why. I just went and bought some dip. And to anyone that really wants to quit smoking, and I think I said quitting cold turkey is the only way to do it. But I think you need to get out of the habit of smoking first and get your nicotine a different way in order to quit. Because I think half of the battle is the whole, I have something in my hand, I'm holding, a cigarette, I'm going outside. Like that whole thing, going outside, freezing your balls off in the middle of winter, that, you sort of miss it, which is weird. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. I hate being outside in the cold. I hate winter. I just, I don't know. That was something I did so much that I missed it, a little bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, basically the dipping thing, that helped me get my nicotine without having the habit or getting out of the habit of actually like putting something in my mouth. And it cracks me up because people say, like, some smokers say, like, oh my God, dipping is disgusting. It's like, are you serious? Like, what the hell?
They're both disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting. It's a disgusting habit, but I'm like, you're inhaling crap. You smell like shit. Like, at least with vaping, or not with vaping, well, sort of with vaping, but with dipping, yeah, you have something in your mouth. Yeah, you can lose teeth. You can replace teeth, though. You know? That's what I think. I mean, you can't replace lungs. You need those to breathe. Well, no, you can't. You need those to breathe and live. You don't need your teeth. You can use a blender to blend food up, you know, whatever. And they also say that dipping isn't as dangerous for you. It only has like 24 chemicals compared to 3,900 or whatever it is. So, yeah, gross habit. Yeah, I had to carry a spitter around. Yeah, I looked like an idiot, but it helped me get off the cigarettes and the vaping. So when it came time for me to say, you know what, I don't feel like dipping anymore or using any nicotine, I simply changed my dip to gum. And I'm not using nicotine gum. I just changed it to gum, regular gum, Trident. Trident's my thing. Spearmint. So yeah, that was that. Now, as far as the side effects of quitting, the first thing I noticed was my energy levels tanked. Like, I was so fucked. I couldn't stay awake for anything. This is why I think I'm falling asleep when I'm drinking all the time. Because I could literally have 6 beers and fall asleep on the couch and just be like I could have fallen asleep at my mom's tonight.
We were also extremely full.
But I think that if you're drinking, that, like, my body's so used to having that stimulant, that nicotine stimulant. So I could drink 80,000 beers in one night and smoke cigarettes or dip or whatever, and I wouldn't fall asleep. It wasn't until after I quit the whole nicotine thing that I really have struggled to stay awake lately, like all the time. And especially the first week was terrible. Like, I was up, I think the first day I was up for 8 hours and I slept for like 14 or something stupid. It was, and
when you woke up, you were still tired?
Yeah, I was still tired. I felt like I got no sleep. So yeah, it was miserable. And thankfully I was off from work that week, so I didn't have to like do anything. But I was trash. The next 2 days, like the first day, the cravings weren't there. I didn't crave it at all. I was just really tired. The next 2 days is when the cravings started. And when the cravings started, I was weirdly enough craving cigarettes. I wasn't craving dip. And I was craving the motion of having a cigarette. Don't know why. They always say like day 3 is the worst. I would say the first week was pretty tough, but toward the end of it, I didn't crave anything. I wasn't craving cigarettes. I wasn't craving dip. I wasn't craving anything. But I struggled with my sleep schedule, especially when I got back to work after having that week off. I struggled with my sleep schedule for a bit. I was very tired at work because I work nights. So I was very tired at work. I didn't want to be there. I was craving it while at work because that's something I did at work, was dipped. That was an adjustment to get used to. So it is what it is. But like I said, now I was probably screwed up for about 2.5 weeks of just being tired all the time, not being productive, not wanting to do anything, almost like depressed. Even though that's so weird to say that a chemical a chemical imbalance really made you depressed, or made me depressed. That's so weird. But yeah, like after that first initial 2 weeks or so, I'm fine. I didn't mind it at all. And right now, like I said, I'm fine. My buddy had cigarettes yesterday and was like, you want one? I'm like, no. I didn't crave it at all. I was good. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Did I complain about anything else?
Like during that week?
Yeah.
I don't think you complained about anything specifically. You were very snippety.
Yeah, well, you pissed me off a lot that week. I mean, so, like I said, we were both off. We're both on vacation. And she just has this tendency to bitch about everything. And
Everything that you do, like, that bothers me.
But there was this, like, what was that night we went to dinner? You were complaining about something. And I'm like, would you just shut up? It was probably like...
I don't know. Is that when you wanted a divorce before we even got married? That one?
That was probably it. But what were you complaining about? I don't remember.
I don't know.
It was something ridiculous.
Something that you didn't do or did do. And...
We went to Walmart for something, and she just, like, has to... Something about, like, I don't know, she wanted chocolates or something, and, like, I forgot to grab them. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, stop. Stop talking. And you just kept going. You
tried to ignore me or just end the conversation because you don't want to talk about it, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah. But, see, I try to end the conversation because I think we've already made our point, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to go leave now. And you're like, no, I want to keep hashing it out.
Because I don't think that the point has been made.
That's your problem, is you think you never make your points. But you do. Well,
you don't react the way I need you to.
You could write all of your points down on a piece of paper. You know what? You could move out tomorrow because of something I did. And you would still bother me and be like, I don't think I got my point across. I'd be like, yeah, you did. Like, you moved out. I get it. We're done. Well, no, I want to make sure you understand why we're done. That's a TikTok idea. That's a good video idea.
No.
I don't get it. I really don't freaking get it. So, yeah, she annoys me. Other than that, yeah, I think it's such a mental game because it's tough. Yeah, it sucks, but you really need to want to do it, and you really need to, I don't know, like, I'm glad I did.
Me too.
You know? Because I hate saying, like, oh, I'm dependent on something. Oh, I need this, you know. It's ridiculous. You don't need anything. You don't need food. That's the fake news media telling you shit. You know? It's the fake news, believe me. Anyway, anything you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
You don't want to say anything to our TikTok viewers on live? You don't want to say anything to the YouTube viewers? That
I feel like
the 400 YouTube subscribers we have, or excuse me, almost 500 that have supported this channel, have supported us as a brand.
Are you going to let me talk?
I'm ready. I've been waiting for you. Go.
Back to you think that's why you're falling asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
thing.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. I can see why you think that it could be happening more. It might be a reason, but I don't think that's the only reason, because I remember, like, over the summer, if you would have fires, you would still pass out in the chair once you got to that, like, drunk level, and I would have to entertain your friends.
Well, that's because you didn't wake me up.
I shouldn't have to wake you up.
Oh, see, now, so she shouldn't have to do something yet. In order to avoid doing something she doesn't want to do, she's going to do something else she doesn't want to do.
The last time I didn't entertain your friends, I went to bed.
I know.
Actually, the last 2 times.
Doesn't make any sense. Woman logic. So we have 2 more TikTok ideas. What I shouldn't have to do. And then what was the other one?
What?
Yeah, what you shouldn't have to do. Oh, and then making a point. I need to make my point, and I'm going to keep bringing it up so I can keep hashing it out so I can keep annoying you.
I don't do it to annoy you. I do it because I need you to understand what I'm talking about.
How do you know what... How do you not understand what I'm talking about? Or how do you think I don't understand?
Because you just want to end it, and you're not really thinking about it.
I know, because you make your point.
Well, you don't react the way I need you to react.
I don't understand that statement. Okay, what does that mean? You're not reacting the way I expected.
I don't want you to just be like, okay, done, and then do your own thing.
What do you want me to be like?
Because
oh
that's
my God, I'm so
like
sorry.
you're ignoring me. I'd rather you be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I love you.
And then you
like
go, but yeah, are you really sorry?
That was a really good
Are you
apology.
really sorry? Because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. See, I'm trying to get this skit in my head right now. I'm writing it out as we're sitting here. It's going to be a great skit. I think. So that is pretty much it for tonight. We're extremely tired. I have to be up at freaking 7 tomorrow? It sucks. And I don't know where you guys are watching from on TikTok, but we're on the East Coast, so it's almost midnight or something, right?
Yeah.
So I got to go to bed. For those of you on the West Coast, you guys suck. I wish I lived on the West Coast. But we have to stay close to family.
I knew you were going to say that. And you know what? You can go to the West Coast.
Okay. Yep. I'll take that. I will have fun. I will.
Go get your job.
Actually, no. I want to live in
make as much
Texas. I
money
want to live in Texas and
as
open a
you do
barbecue
here.
yard. I do.
Yep. You go for it. See how long it takes you to move back.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Anyway, once again, thank you all so much for watching, whether you're on TikTok or on YouTube. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing, for following us. Like I said, this year has been a great year. You know, we're happy that we're fulfilling our dreams of film making. So, yeah, whatever. If you're on TikTok and haven't checked out our YouTube channel, check out our link in our bio. And similarly, if you're on YouTube and have not checked out Tubby Time 69 on TikTok, please feel free to do so. If you don't have the TikTok app, download it. It's fine.
That was good.
But it's seriously, because people are like my accountant today asked me, he's like, isn't it like some kind of China thing? Like, because he was concerned about the security things with it. I don't know what's going on. So that basically is it, guys. Thank you once again for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want us to talk about in other episodes. I do plan on going live a little bit more frequent on TikTok. I just wanted the first time to be today. So that's it. Until next time, everyone, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe.
Stay tubby.
Bye-bye.